Everybody relax because what's going on right now is actually crazy. The internet has officially shipped Maurice, Sam and Pearl Wats, and this is no longer small talk. This is a full-blown movement. Like everywhere you turn, it's edits, comments, fan theories, reaction videos. People are literally building a whole love story from just their scenes, and honestly it's getting harder and harder to say it's just acting, because the way these two connect on screen doesn't feel rehearsed, it feels natural, effortless. Almost like we're watching something real unfold right in front of us. And let's talk about those edits for a second. Flushed face, because the fans are not playing at all. Slow motion clips, emotional music, zooming in on eye contact, replaying hand touches, even the smallest gestures are being turned into viral moments. People are literally pausing scenes to analyze how Maurice looks at Pearl and how she responds, like it's some kind of hidden message. And the craziest part is that every time you watch those edits, it actually makes sense, like you start seeing what everyone is talking about and suddenly you're like, wait, this might actually be something. Then you go to the comment sections and it's even worse because people are not even hiding it anymore. Everyone is just openly shipping them, writing things like just date already. We can all see it. This chemistry is not normal. And it's not just one or two comments, it's thousands, like a whole community has formed around these two and they're all saying the same thing, which makes it even more intense because when so many people notice the same vibe, you start wondering if there's actually something deeper going on behind the scenes. What really makes this whole thing blow up is how consistent their chemistry is. It's not like one movie or one scene, it's every single time they appear together. The energy is always there, always soft, always emotional, always believable. And that kind of consistency is rare, because usually you can tell when actors are just doing their job. But with Maurice and Pearl, it feels like they don't even have to try. Like the connection just flows naturally. And that's exactly what fans are picking up on. And let's not ignore the behind-the-scenes moments. Smiling face with 3 hearts, because those are adding fuel to the fire. Little clips of them laughing together, casual interactions, the way they seem comfortable around each other. It's all being noticed, all being clipped, all being shared, and fans are putting those moments side by side with their movie scenes and saying, this is the same energy, like there's no switch. No difference, just the same vibe on and off screen. Now the big question everyone keeps asking is simple. Smirking face, is this still acting or is something else going on? Because the line is starting to blur, and the more content people see, the more that question keeps coming back. And the funny thing is that nobody even needs confirmation anymore. Fans are already convinced. They've already created their own narrative, their own story, and in their minds, Maurice, Sam and Pearl Wats are already something more than just co-stars. Another reason this is trending so hard right now is because their pairing feels fresh. Smiling face with heart eyes, it's not forced, it's not overdone, it's not trying too hard to be romantic. It just is, and that natural vibe is what makes it so addictive to watch, because it doesn't feel like a performance, it feels like a moment, like something you weren't supposed to see but somehow you did. And now you can't look away. Even reaction channels are jumping on this. People are literally watching their movies just to talk about their chemistry, pausing scenes to react to certain looks, certain lines, certain emotions, and every reaction ends the same way, with people smiling, blushing, or just shaking their heads like, yeah, there's something here. And that kind of reaction is what keeps pushing the trend further and further. And you can't ignore how producers are probably watching all of this eyes, because when fans love a pairing this much, it becomes a demand. People are already asking for more collaborations, more movies, more scenes, more moments. Like they don't want this to end. They want to keep seeing this connection grow. And honestly, it makes sense, because when something works this well, you don't just stop. You build on it. But here, where it gets even more interesting, flushed face, the mystery, because neither of them has come out to say anything about all this. No confirmations, no denials, just silence. And that silence is actually making everything louder, because now fans are reading into everything even more. Every post, every caption, every appearance, everything becomes a clue, and the more they stay quiet, the more the internet talks. And let's be real for a second, red part of why people are so invested is because the vibe between them feels genuine, not staged, not exaggerated, just simple, soft and real. And in a world where a lot of things feel forced, that kind of energy stands out immediately. It pulls people in, it makes them believe, and once people start believing, there's no going back. You also have fan pages popping up everywhere, dedicated pages just for Maurice and Pearl content, posting clips, edits, updates, even creating storylines. Like they're not just watching anymore, they're actively building this whole universe around them. And the engagement on those pages is insane. Likes, shares, comments, it's all growing fast. Which just shows how strong this ship has become, and the funniest part is how people are now watching their old movies differently, smirking face, going back to previous scenes and saying, wait, this was already there. Like they're discovering hidden moments that didn't seem like much before but now feel significant. Like every little interaction has meaning, every look tells a story, and it's making their entire filmography feel new again at this point. It's safe to say this is bigger than just a trend. It's a full experience for fans, something they're emotionally invested in, something they're following closely, something they're talking about every single day, and the momentum doesn't seem to be slowing down at all. If anything, it's getting stronger, and the truth is, whether it's real or not might not even matter anymore. Smiling face with heart eyes, because the feeling it gives people is already real. The excitement, the joy, the curiosity. All of that is what keeps the conversation alive, and as long as that feeling stays, the ship will keep sailing. So right now, Maurice, Sam and Pearl Watts are not just actors in the eyes of the internet. They are a story, a vibe, a moment that people don't want to let go of, and until something changes, this wave is going to keep growing. More edits, more reactions, more theories, more love, because when the internet decides to ship you like this, there's no going back. You're locked in, and honestly, this one doesn't look like it's ending anytime soon. Rocket.